Hello and welcome back. We're going to be doing a tuning for today and the week of May the 17th. This is Monday, May the 17th. My name's Eileen O'Toole. Thanks for clicking in. I'm going to start off by doing a smudge using our own smudge here from Ireland. It's the Irish Smudge Stick, and this is lavender and sage, and we're just going to clear and ground ourselves. If you're joining us for the first time, we're doing sound a sound healing. And what we're going to do today is we're going to focus on the back, specifically the left side of the back, which is the feminine side of the body. And we're going to look just at the heart. So we're just going to look at this area right here. Now we're going to look at that, and we're going to look at a little bit at the back of the third eye right there. I'm just going to put it, there's the third eye right there. Ding, 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 ding. And then some hair, just for those of us who have some. Right, and then we're going to have a look, as I say, at the heart, at the left side. Now, when we're looking at the back, we're not looking at the heart being in the middle. We are looking at the energy signatures of the heart, which is at the sides of the body, if we are on the back. If we were looking at the front, of course, we would go up and down the spine. But on the back, the energy centers are at the left and right of the spinal column. So it'll be very interesting because we're looking at the energies that talk about defending against other people's energies, other people's negative energies in particular. So what we'd like us to do is to be able to ground ourselves, and at the same time to be able to up our voltage by bringing in starlight and sunlight. How do you do that? Well, I'll tell you. So what you got to do is you've got to get yourself comfortable. You can stand, you can sit, you can lie down, and you're going to just exhale and just breathe. Drop whatever you like, be it a cord from your root, be it your extension of your feet into the ground. Drop it, make it go right straight down to the core of the earth. Keep exhaling. And as we're exhaling, we're discharging energy, energy that's no longer necessary. Okay, so sweet, now you're down into the core of the ground, but now I'd like you to go one step further. Shoot through the earth. Shoot through the earth out to the other side of the earth into the Milky Way, into the galaxy, into the stardust. Just imagine it. And it's there. Now I'd like you to just sort of breathe in, and as you're breathing in, you're going to be accumulating the stardust in through your feet, and then bring it up through the roots of your feet or the core of the of the white light that's extended from your root, however you're working it, up and through the middle of the earth, up to where you are right now. And now, as it brings it up through the body, bring it out the top of the head and shoot towards the sun. And now you're going to be inhaling and exhaling, and you're going to be inhaling not only the starlight from your feet, but also the sunlight from the top of your head. And bring it down, and as you exhale, it's like a battery. You're discharging from one side. Perhaps think of it as like you're discharging from your left side. And then you're inhaling the stardust and the sunlight from your right side. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And now we're going to start over here, and we're going to hit the fork. Right, and so what we're going to do here is we're going to consider that our arms are extended all the way out. Our left arm is extended all the way out, and the tuning fork is at the tips of your fingertips, at the tips of your fingers. And the fork in of itself, which seems at this point to be a bit thuddy, like there is just a depletion of energy. So I'm going to assume that what we're doing is we're gathering information prior to our carnations. Let's say in utero, all right? So this is the information that we are gathering from our mother's experience as we were gestating. Again, what we are thinking about and what we are focusing on is defending against other people's negative energies. And bless the mothers that bore us and that had to carry that weight. Defending against other people's negative energies. While we're doing this work, it's very important to just keep exhaling. Because that's the way we discharge the congestion or the depletion of energy. Once again, we're not trying to remove memories. What we're trying to do, and what we are doing, is we're recalibrating the energetic frequency of the experience. And the experience that we are holding on to could also be the experience that was given to us from our parents and or from our ancestry, from our grandparents. And how often would that be the case? Whereupon, we hang around in the world and we wonder why. We're constantly having to, like in this case, defend against negative people's energy. Where does this come from? Honestly, sometimes we come by it through the ancestral cords. It's shared information. Ooh, that's better. Now, doesn't that sound better? We're just going to bring that in a little further. Of course, now what we're doing here, brilliantly, is working on the quantum field. This is remote work. This is timeless work. Meaning that you can return to this anytime you wish to, and simply consider what the objective is. Defending against other people's negative energies. I'm coming closer and closer into our own life experience as I'm moving the fork and recalibrating this information. I'd also like us to consider that, as I said before, we're not looking at the spinal column of where the heart is placed, but we're looking at the left side of the body, the sides of the body. And I'd like you to consider that the sides of the left side of the heart. So the heart has got two, it's a muscle, and it's got two areas of it. The big area of it, if you were coming in from the middle of the body, you come into the large area of the muscle, and then you move towards the edge of the rib cage, and you come into what's referred to as the small room of the heart. The small room of the heart, the most delicate, a most vulnerable, and an exceedingly strong and potent part of our true selves. And this is where we get to defend against other people's negative energies. And what we're doing is we are creating a stronger element of, shall we say, protection and armor. I can only speak for myself, But one of the meditations that I've done for many, many years, and I come to it through Melchizedek, Jumvalo Melchizedek, was being able to go into the small room of the heart that brings me to a place of extreme vulnerability when I am a child, like something under 7. But not only does it bring me to vulnerability, but it brings me to a place of great imagination and a place of safety. And from there I'm able to connect with whatever animal, mythical, elemental being I happen to need to, or just simply to be with myself, to be with the small child of myself, in the small room of the heart. Oh, that feels better. Okay, so now we're dropping this information and this recalibrated time right into the sides of the body, the left side of the body, perhaps the small room of the heart. And we're just going to check again. Oh, it feels a whole lot nicer. That doesn't say too much. Well, it does, actually. Yes, certainly, certainly. Certainly, one could say, oh, you could go more, you could do more, you could pick up more. Of course, we can always pick up more. It's a long life. It's an eternal life. Thank you so much for clicking in today. I'm just going to stay here for a second, all right? So right here would be kind of where our elbow would be. And the way upon which you can determine the years of our lives in the electromagnetic biofield is that the shoulder is the present time. If you extend the arm out, then from the shoulder to the tips of our fingers would be, the tips of our fingers is halfway of our life. And then it goes out in increments again. Basically, the length of the elbow to the tips of the fingers brings us from half of our life to our childhood, and then beyond that is into in utero. But where I am right now feels like about 5 years ago. So it feels as if there was a congestion of energy or depletion of energy, whereupon we were defending against other people's negative energies in a big heck of a way. 5 years ago. Oh yes, I know I was. 2014. Oh my goodness, 2014. I'm just going to check to see how that is working right now. And of course we check by using the old pendulum. And how's that? Any better? Very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now we're going to look at the back of the head. The back of the head where the third eye is. Here's the ticket, right? So our energetic system or energy centers move from the top of our head all the way around and then down under the legs, and it comes up like that. It's kind of like a great big old donut, right? Okay, and then the body in of itself has got a variety of energy systems. It's not just singularly 7, but for the sake of expediency, we'll just sort of look at 7. And it's not only just one color or one size fits all. It depends upon your culture. if you were to look at the Mexican culture, the energy systems are very different from say, the Hindu systems, right? The root in the Hindu system is red. The root in the Mexican system is black. All of the colors together. The system in the Mexican culture, you open up the front in the morning and then you close it when you go to sleep, and you open up the back in the evening so that you can let your dreams come in, so that your dream life affects your body significantly, and the Mexican culture understands that and utilizes that. So when we are looking at something like the back energy system, right, we have to recognize that the information from the cosmos comes in to the back, into the back of the heart, into the back of the solar plexus, into the back of the sacral, the root, the back of the knees, the back of the feet, right? And right now we're looking at the back of the head. So we're looking at the third eye and the back of the head information that comes in through there. Now, all I'm going to do is, pardon me, I'm going to just, well, I'm going to get to it, aren't I? So we're coming on from the left side to the back of the head. Sometimes what we want to be able to do is actually just give the back of our head a rub. If we were looking at the front of the body, the back of the head would signify thinking about the past or worrying about the future, either or, depending upon which side we're looking at. It's technically, or not technically, that's not the word, it's usually not looked at the back of the head. Yo, baby! But today we're going to look at it. Today we're going to just spend a bit of time and allow some clearance from the back of the head on the left side towards our third eye. Please keep breathing. Sometimes you might feel like you have to you get gaseous and you got to burp. That's good stuff. That's a good indication that information is moving. Okay, we're going to leave that here. Whoa, she says. I'm going to just call him right here like that. Comme ça. Call him there again. And what we're doing when we're calming is that we are gathering all of the recalibrated energy from our field, and we're making it nice and tight and giving it uniformity. And I'm going to just do a figure 8 around us here. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Today's hockey puck is from CBC NHL. Thank you very kindly. And I'm going to do one more thing because I really enjoy this product. This is, can you see it? Palo Santo oil. It's the oil. And this product is from a French essential oil distillery in the south of France, Florihana. And it's absolutely beautiful. And sometimes, we don't have an opportunity when we're working to use the smudge stick. So what I would do is I would put the oil in my hand and just run up and down the body to be able to clear and cleanse, remove all obstacles, clear our path. It smells lovely, and it does the trick. Oftentimes, we will not have the immediate smudge sticks or smudge pieces of wood that we would like to have, so we use what we can. And I'm thrilled to bits to be able to share this product with you. I'm not being sponsored by them. If they'd like to, I certainly wouldn't say no. But I really do recommend this particular product. Florihana. There you go. Look it up. Cool beans. Thank you very much, everybody. This is going to be for today, the 17th, for the next 5 days. Take us to the end of the week, and we will see you soon again. I really appreciate you stopping by. This is Eileen O'Toole. Thanks for clicking in. Bye, everyone.